Hello learners, in this video we will learn the factoring method, factoring the sum or difference of two cubes. Now it is a binomial whose terms are both perfect cubes and separated by a negative sign or a positive sign may be factored out by the formula for the sum or difference of two cubes. So again, yun yung ating mga kailangan na condition. First, ang given natin ay binomial. Pangalawa, yung ating coefficients ay merong cube root. Okay, meron siyang cube root or in short, perfect cube yung ating coefficients dapat. And pangatlong condition, yung exponents ng ating variables ay divisible by 3. And if na-meet yung tatlong condition na yon, na binomial siya, coefficients are perfect cubes or merong square roots, and the variables exponents are divisible by 3. Therefore, pwede nating magamit ang formula ng ating factoring method na ito, which is yung sum or difference of two cubes. Now, if ever na masatisfy yun and yung operation between two terms ay addition, so ang gagamitin nating formula or gagamitin nating pattern para sa pagkuha ng kanyang factored form ay yung nasa upper natin na formula here. Yan, yung a cube plus b cube. If ever naman yung ating pattern or yung ating given na binomial na nag-agree sa ating bawat condition sa ganitong klaseng factoring method, pag ang operation or ang sign sa gitna ay minus sign, ang gagamitin naman natin is itong nasa ibaba, yung pangalawa, yung sa may a cube minus b cube. Now let's try our example here. Factor 27y cubed plus 8z to the power of 6. So our numerical coefficients 27 and 8 are perfect cubes, meaning meron silang cube root. Next, yung exponents ng ating variables are divisible by 3. Okay, they are divisible by 3. And yung isa pang condition, binomial yung given. And then, addition or subtraction yung nasa gitna nilang dalawa. And dito, addition yung meron. So therefore, ang gagamitin natin is yung first pattern, yung first formula, is a sum or difference of two cubes. So now, since nag-agree na yung ating pattern, let us identify a cube and b cube. A cube is the first term, which is 27y cube, and our b cube is the second term, which is az raised to the power of 6. So now let us have the fourth step. Let us get the cube roots of a cube and b cube to find the value of our a and b. Now, kung ang pagkuha ng square root ng isang variable ay i-divide mo lang yung kanya exponent by 2, dito naman sa pagkuha ng cube root ng isang variable, i-divide mo lang yung exponent niya by 3. So, kunin natin yung square root ng, or cube root, I mean, ng ating a cube and b cube. To get the value of a, we have here cube root of 27y cube. Now, the cube root of our 27, the coefficient is 3. And for our variable y, its the cube root of y cube is y to the power of 3 divided by 3, or y raised to 1, or simply y. Kaya magiging 3y. Now for our b naman, cube root of az raised to the power of 6, 8z I mean, 8z raised to the power of 6 magiging 2z squared. Kasi 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. And since nakuha na natin yung ating kailangan na values, which is yung values ni a and b, so therefore, i-substitute na natin siya doon sa pattern ng factored form ng sum or difference of two cubes. And again, since plus sign yung given natin sa ating binomial, ang gagamitin natin ay yung first pattern, yung a plus b times the quantity of a squared minus ab plus b squared. Now, substitute lang. Yan, magiging 3y plus 2z squared times the quantity of 3y squared minus 3y times 2z squared plus 2z squared raised to the power of 2. Simplify natin further, magiging 3y plus 2z squared times the quantity of 9y squared. And 3y times 3y is 9y squared, and then minus 6yz squared plus 4z raised to the power of 4. And that is our final answer. Yan yung factor ng ating given na polynomial na 27y cubed plus 8z raised to the power of 6. Now let us have another example. We have factor 64 over 125m raised to the power of 9 minus 27 and cube. Now this is a binomial, and then yung ating coefficients, yung numerical coefficients na 64 over 125 and 27 are both perfect cubes or meron silang cube root. Next, yung ating exponents ay may yung exponents ng ating variables ay divisible by 3. So meaning merong cube root yung ating given na variables. So therefore, pwede nating magamit yung ating pattern. Now, let us identify a cube and b cube. A cube is our first term, and the b cube, the value of the b cube is yung ating second term or the last term in the given polynomial. Yan, sa ating given na polynomial. Now, let us get the cube roots of a cube and b cube to find the value of a and b. So the cube root of 64 over 125 times m raised to the power of 9 is 4/5 m cube. Okay, bakit naging m cube? Kasi nga, again, to get the cube root of a variable, just divide its exponent by 3. And yung result, yun na yung cube root ng ating variable. Now, for the cube root of b cube, we have 3n. And since meron na tayong values ng ating a and b, let us now substitute yung values na yan sa formula ng ating sum or difference of two cubes na factors, which is ito, a minus b times the quantity of a squared plus ab plus b squared. Now, bakit ito yung gagamitin natin pattern? Kasi nga, subtraction yung operation sa gitna, okay, yung dalawang terms natin sa ating polynomial. So, therefore, let's use the second pattern, which is yung nasa baba kanina ng ating pinakitang patterns. Now, substituting the values of a and b, magiging 4/5 m cubed minus 3n times the quantity of the square of 4/5 m cubed plus 4/5 m cubed times 3n plus the square of the value 3n. Now, magiging yan, 4/5 m cubed plus 3n times the quantity of 16 over 25 m raised to the power of 6 plus 12/5 m cubed n plus 9n squared. And since hindi natin siya ma-simplify further, therefore, yan yung ating factors ng given binomial na 64 over 125m raised to the power of 9 minus 27n cubed. And that's it. Yun yung ating factoring method na sum or difference of two cubes.